Listening to new music? Want to know a band before they get popular? Tune into the Underbelly Hours, Sunday nights at 6 p.m. on WRSC 88.7 FM, and discover the best of local, unsigned musicians. Don't miss out on the next big thing. And with that kind of awkward Beatles transition, we're back. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You're listening to the Underbelly Hours. Chicagoland, Elmhurst College is home for local music and all things kind of local. So we just heard from Lemon Knife, a band that's going to be performing at Yesfest 2018. They're a kind of punk band, and if you're interested in listening to more of their music.
Very bass heavy.
Yeah.
Bass influenced.
Oh, yeah.
Riffy.
It was cool. And the lyrics were really interesting as well. And if you're interested, check them out at Bandcamp at Lemon Knife at bandcamp.com. And right now we are live with Eric the Sage, who is our next guest.
Yo.
And we also have in studio Desi and Johnny.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice. I guess can you give yourself a little introduction, who you are? Start with Eric.
So I'm Eric the Sage. I'm a rapper, content creator, from Maywood, Illinois. I work closely with Firebrand. I work on Acquaintance Visions with my man Adela and Dan. Work on Firebrand with Desi and Rasan. So we here live and we happy to be here.
Yeah, and then last time you were here, you plugged your, I believe it was Elixir album, correct? Yeah, but you right now have a new song or a new EP, correct?
Yeah, it's an EP.
Can you talk a little bit about that and what we can maybe expect from that EP? Going straight into things.
Okay, so Thrive, I dropped June 14th, and I just dropped it on SoundCloud randomly, and it was really just a collection of songs that I had on my computer left over from the album that I'm currently right now still in the process of making, called The Fog.
Okay, cool.
So it's like 5 tracks, and yeah, I just had them. And just was like, here, I got these, so I got to drop them. Different producers on there. You got Jericho on there. You got Shot 7 on there. It's a group of producers from Chicago. Mm-hmm. So they did the track Friday night. The concept though, Thriving is basically like where I want to take like my life and how I have to start, thinking in order to like move my life in the direction that I want to move my life. And that goes for really like anybody. You got to have a certain type of mindset, before you can really like
before you can thrive. Yeah.
That's
nice.
what it is.
So with that little intro, let's jump right into your music and let the audience kind of take a listen and see for themselves. We're going to start with Coop by Eric the Sage. You're listening to the Underbelly Hours on WRC 88.7 FM.
Hey, what's up? Hey.
Yo, boy, I'm glad these out. Yeah.
Bro, that shit bad as hell. Like, fuck wrong with you though? OMG, look alive, look at me. I'm the one that put the meat in team. Eric slay him like a guy MC. Oh golly, Satan try out tempting me. Invoke me, my life filled with glee. Pave my way to heaven, Yaku want to up the fee. Speaking to a fucking G, Ether live right up the street. I'ma go get paid to speak. Catch these niggas up to speed. All my nigga they BT, living life so high. Like I'm off the DMT. Use my voice to start the whip. Life a trip. Coulda came up off a half. Plug ain't wanna front the zip. Front too low. Put that smoke in his dome. Natural aphrodisiac. I meditate. Yeah, somewhere in my fucking home. Grab a smart ass bitch and then I pick her brain apart. Hit her with my bow and arch and press her with some famous art. Press up on that, press up on. Eat her out like it was a la carte. Eat her heart. XXX. Oh my god, the graphic art. Stumping in this like a Kappa Alpha Sigma Delta Zeta Phi. I always keep a couple shooter by my side. Seto Kaiba, I'ma tame my dragons, I'ma rule my demons. Nike flip-flop on, just to slip my feet in, slide to the jacuzzi, just to put my feet in, angels coming legion, switching up like offense, defense, did it for no reason, have to tweaking. I'ma thrive this season, and I put that on my Jesus pieces. Hey, little Ed. I show up to the spot, I was on the block. Nigga, I got skill, balance like my eye. Hoopin' finna shoot this shot, driving finna get this guap. My crew got the game on lock. I show up, konnichiwa. My girl never leave my side. Come from outside one time, did 100 on the run. Baby girl, you look so fine. You know she gon' ride me good. Diva, how I give her wood. Some of y'all wish you could. May would be my hood. With me, oh, with fam, you might have to DIE. Ducking Jakes and police, a black militia, what we need. I'm so sitting tired, 5-0 out here killing me. Man, this was built for me, this ain't free. Copper Alpha David, our differences are patience. I'm a god and you's a pagan, only talk to paying patrons. All my goat be sacred, tired of all this hatred, tired of all this fake, tired of all the weak shit, I'ma play the game like it's EA Sports. Tell these bum ass bitches you can eat my shorts. And then I grab my phone, watching Game of Zones. A nigga ballin' out like the king of the court.
We can talk about it.
Yeah. And we were back. So that was Coop by Eric the Sage from his latest release, Thrive. But there's a 3 in there somewhere. It's the last one? Is it the last E? The last E is a 3?
E is 3.
Last E is 3. Why the 3?
I just wanted to go backwards. Like there's no 1 or 2. I was just like, you know what, let's just go straight to 3, and then I'm probably gonna go backwards, or like wherever I want to go on the number line.
Fair. So we talked a little bit about this behind the scenes, but I wanted to bring it up on air because I think it's an interesting point. You mentioned off the bat that this is not really an EP that has a big idea. You just kind of had a bunch of songs. You want to throw them out there, release them. But in general, this EP, this kind of like makeshift EP, has a much darker vibe than your other previously released stuff and singles even. And I was wondering if you can repeat what you said off the mic back on air, because it was kind of cool.
So last year was just, it was like, just tough. It was really a grind, and you have to go through things as an artist, and that's what the last couple of years has been for me. It's kind of just like been like this constant like push pull, whether you going to work and you like trying to do whatever you got to do. And like I said, we want to eliminate the term starving artist and just change it to thriving artist. So that's how it came.
Yeah. Are you trying to? Can you explain what you mean a little bit more by that? Are you trying to make art? You're living off of art? Is that what?
Yeah. I mean, cause I kind of already am living off art, like just doing like making content, like. Yeah. So that's what I've been doing thus far, just like doing videos for people for the last couple of years, and that's kind of been the way I've been making my living. So. So I'm already like kind of living off art, but it's kind of like you want to take it to that next step, or you want to take it to that next, that next level. But it's like you gotta have a certain mindset, you gotta have a certain foundation in place in order to make that happen. So
if you don't have the right motivation, you're not gonna really take it anywhere.
Right.
And this kind of stuff doesn't fall into people's laps anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of just like you gotta. Even last year was like building a solid foundation just by work, whether it's me working with like Brandy or me working with like some of the people I work with, in the city, and even like meeting you, like it's kind of just like building a solid foundation.
And you brought up some other stuff. I know that you work with a lot of other people on a lot of different projects, and this is probably a good time to plug some of that stuff. So what have you been doing outside of rap recently?
Outside of rap, I've been shooting videos, so music videos, commercials. I done shot like weddings for people. Like I done did all types of stuff. But
through
Acquaintance Vision.
Okay.
Yeah. And then one of my other partners helps me out too. It goes by Unlimited Perspective. So we shoot a lot of stuff under that. Commercial projects.
Yeah. So. It's been your main.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I work with also Invisible Podcast Radio. Yeah, so they've been running the podcast for about 2 years now, ran by Chelsea.
Okay.
And I've been, doing video for that too, Firebrand. We've been putting on tons of events.
Firebrand.
We did the Black Panther discussion. We did.
Yeah, wait, how did that go? I meant to ask.
Oh my gosh, that was like, it was really like, it was like.
I saw like awesome pictures from that.
It's not the first time, but it's like it was a time where you could see a lot of people of color like really engaged in making things happen. So it was talk about building Wakanda and what would it look like, you know, in Chicago or, you know, Maywood, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know what you think, Desi. What do you think it look like?
Maywood Wakanda would be fire. That would be dope. I would love Maywood Wakanda.
I mean,
Maywood need a
what would that look like then? You guys brought it up. You can't
man,
just...
they either go.
all right, so
Man, Maywood, y'all could be saying Maywood need reconstruction, man. On the real.
I mean, we talking like years down the line, but I feel like you can turn a place into like energy efficient, like reduce carbon footprints down to like 0, and you can make a whole city, a whole town like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely possible.
You need resources.
You need resources. But we talking about mostly $1 million projects. But
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So all the stuff that you've been involved in recently, how does that like kind of influence the art that you create then out of it? Like, does it influence like what kind of projects you take on, or?
Wait, so you saying like
what I'm asking is like
the people that I work with, are they influencing?
Yeah. How are they influencing?
Of course, like the people that you're around, like definitely influence you. So, but for me, I'm always the type like to, I don't know, I expand like my horizon, like different people I'm around. So it's like I can have different influences, but you know. Just me being around Desi, like Desi, he got a lot of fire in him. Like he'll just like challenge you to like go hard. For real. Like he'll challenge you to like rap harder, like you feel me, like stuff like that. And you know, just being around different people's opinions.
Yeah.
And as an artist, you don't have to listen to everybody's opinion, but it's good to have that feedback.
I try to like view everything as a learning opportunity, and everyone is like someone you can learn from, but also like realize that people make mistakes and people are also learning and people are also in their own experimental stages and all these other like mitigating factors as artists. So you have to like look like, you know, you just have to balance it out. Like, yeah, take what he says, but you know, like if somebody is giving you advice on vocal quality and they don't have the best vocals, like, is that, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's that simple.
Yeah, you got
constructive criticism. You got to be able to decipher.
But you got to look
right.
at it realistically at the same time.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Cool. So getting back to your kind of music, you talked about the fact that this is like an album. You're trying to be like someone who's thriving as an artist. And we talked about a lot of different projects, but what do you see? What is the example of thriving as an artist? Like, what is your goal? What would your goal be?
What's your vision of thriving artists?
Of a thriving artist?
What does it make you think of?
Versus starving
the
artist.
definition, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's like, well, first off, before anything, on serious too, you gotta reach a place where you just like naturally happy. Like, once you reach that space, like everything else gonna like flow through that. But in terms of like thriving as an artist, it's just like, you know, getting the total value from your work, you know.
So are you not too focused on monetary gain right now, or are you like more concerned about?
I mean, for right now, I'm still in the process of building that foundation, that network. I mean, it's a long-term goal. It's a career. So I only really been on like the scene like since I left school for about like 3 years. So it's a long process. So, but you know,
I just asked that because some people would view thriving as like, you know, monetary
a lot of money.
stuff, lots of money, lots of things, lots of, you know, recognition. Whereas like the artist would be like, thriving is that I just get to do what I want to do and do it to the greatest caliber I can do that. And that would be thriving to them. So.
Yeah, true. But that, I mean, that word is kind of interesting because it's kind of like thrive is like, I don't know, it's different than other words. I feel like it's like all encompassing. I feel like you can't only thrive and make money and not be happy.
Exactly.
Like somebody who's like happy and just making money, I mean, just making money and they're not happy, I don't feel like they're like thriving.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't feel like
it's
the
a- that's
consistency
a-
Thrive
that
is
way.
its own
It's an
ideal.
all-encompassing
That's what I'm
thing.
saying. That word.
That's why-
that word,
Yeah.
yeah.
Subjective.
That's
Right.
That's why I
Yeah.
said it was like
Like it has to be like thrive, like a plant. It reminds like I think of a plant when I think of thrive,
Right.
like a growing plant.
Uh-huh.
And like when a plant grows, the roots, the water, leaves.
Needs
You know what I
everything,
mean?
needs
Like,
water, the sun.
yeah, you know what I mean?
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I think of when.
Getting
then-
deep.
I was still
Dang,
confused
yeah.
by the
Picking
three,
this
but,
metaphor apart, right?
Yeah.
but the word, like the concept, of thriving and not starving. You know,
Right. Yeah. It's just mean
especially today.
for you. Like, what is that? And it's like you can interpret it yourself. Like, what does that mean for you? Like, does thriving for you mean that you are in like the best possible relationship you could be in with like with your spouse or whatever? You know, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's prioritizing and figuring out what it means to you, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Nice.
What's most important to you?
We've been talking for a little bit here. Let's put on another one of your songs from the EP Thrive, which you can find on SoundCloud if you're listening right now and you like what you're hearing. This is Friday Night by Eric Sage, and you're listening to the Underbelly Hours on WRC 88.7 FM.
Hey, look, hey. Get it. Whoa. Yeah. Just follow my blueprint. Back and forth in my logic. Gonna ride in it. Back and forth in my conscience. She gon' hit my line. Back and forth in my logic. Gonna Friday night. Back and forth, they go back and forth in my conscience. What did you bring? Heavenly goddess. I need me a queen. Your conscience is brilliant. Heart is pure loving. It's fit for a king. Connection is spiritual. Woven together in a Roman scene. We it's a ritual. I get money residual. Let's co-create. How about you hop on top, then we alternate. Yeah. Miss Universe girl, you gonna get my vote today. Shot is so bad like the Baphomet, but don't fall from grace. Just don't fall from grace. One for the money, two for the show. Three killers that's cold, four of these old. We trip on the road, to each his own. Stay to my zone, high as a drone. I'm texting her phone, what did you own? Slide to my home, we ain't linking so long. What did you bring? We one in the same, yeah. She my twin flame, connect with her soul. She centerfold, like the cover of Vogue. Ebony, she make the best of me, I make the best of her. That be the recipe, play in her garden. Then reach the precipice, reap all the benefits. This shit go deeper than intimate. Getting to the bread, I ain't never gon' stop it. Janet boy Eric get to speaking like a prophet. Like a QB, a nigga running out of pockets. Cooking in the stool like I never bet at Kroger. Said every day I'ma make it all rabbit. Lot of these couldn't make it out trapping. Turn another joint, not a venue, get the cracking. Every single day I'm a prophet out passion. Now we pillow talking. Sometimes we be fighting. We both still evolving. And tonight we resolve it. Yeah, we got perfect chemistry. Mixing and dissolving. I got solutions to dissolve it. Yeah. I know. Hey, I know. Just follow my blueprint. On a Friday night, back and forth in my logic. She gon' hit my line. Back and forth in my country. On a Friday night, back and forth, they go back and forth. Back and forth in my country.
Alright, we're back on
didn't
air. Now
have
I
a
gotta repeat all
commercial.
the same stuff I just said.
I know, I'm so sorry.
I'm so tired.
All right, so
Thinking too much.
I know, I'm sorry. The last song you heard was Friday Night by Eric the Sage on WRC 88.7 FM. And we were talking about the fact that this is also kind of a darker song again.
Right.
What's
Yeah,
this
there's
one
a
about?
Darker ambiance.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna be real. This song really, when I got the beat, I ain't know really what I was gonna do to it.
Mm-hmm.
But then like, it was the idea. It was just kind of like I had got the melody and the pattern, just like back and forth in my logic, and it was like, okay, then I put a twist in it. I made it a love ballad, and it's really like I don't know. It's like not a letter, but like written to like your significant other or your like soulmate or your like twin flame.
Yeah.
So that's how I pictured it.
What was the last one?
Twin flame.
What is that?
Huh?
What is a twin flame?
A twin flame. All right, I'm probably not the best, but like a twin flame is like.
Are you asking the concept of a twin flame?
Huh?
Are you asking like the concept of a twin flame, like what that is?
I mean,
I'm literally thinking of like a
you-
double
can you-
exhaust pipe.
Oh,
Like, I don't know what a twin flame is.
it's like your.
Is that like a chick? Is that like new slang?
No.
No.
It's like a poetic term to describe your significant other, like
Really?
or like
carbon
your
copy is your
soulmate.
twin flame that
Carbon copy.
when you
That's
join
fire.
you make an even bigger flame
Yeah,
Twin flame. All
Yeah.
right.
but yeah, it's like
Bet.
written to a lady,
Right.
stuff like that.
But it's definitely like dark, so it's just like a story kind of.
Yeah, it's like it's a story, it's a ballad, and then it's like a push pull type
Mhm.
relationship. Like you trying to come together and like I don't know.
Yeah, not every relationship goes easily and there's
No.
a bunch of rays of sunshine.
Yeah, no, I get you. I know. I'm just clarifying here.
Got to be some bad with the good to make the good really good.
That's true.
Focus on the good.
Touche.
All right,
Focus on the good.
Woosah.
Cool,
We
cool.
could transition into like influences of lyrics and
Yeah,
music in
like,
general.
what
Oh
about
yeah,
you want
yeah,
to?
yeah. Yeah, let's do influences. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you have a certain influence? You mentioned you've been growing a lot. What have you been listening to? Kind of that's
Man,
influencing
Earlier you
that
said
growth.
you're influenced heavily by those around you and people that you've been working with, but like who else? Is there any other outside elements that come into your evolution?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I listen to a lot of. Well, I won't say a lot, but I did listen to Most Def, KRS-One, but not like for necessarily like songs or whatever, but like for more of his like teaching.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
Yeah, I heard a lot of the Most Def.
I mean, you mean what I've been listening to like lately?
Yeah.
Lately,
Mhm.
I've been. I mean, over the past like 6 months, I've been listening to like kind of like it's a culmination like of everything like right
Mhm.
now. I don't listen to like Al Green, like
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been listening to the Gap Band
Yeah.
like the past week. My G. That's fire. Charlie Wilson,
Mm-hmm.
right.
outstanding.
Oh yeah, I went to Motown yesterday. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that was cool. Like I went to Detroit yesterday.
Oh,
That's
nice.
really dope.
Sweet.
Huh?
Nice.
How was
Yeah.
It was cool. It was cool. Like the people in Detroit, they super friendly. Like for real.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, but they did give me like I don't want to say a lecture, but they taught me about like the infrastructure and like how the system is set
Uh-huh.
up like in Detroit and like how jobs left and like people were I don't want to say forced out, but stuff like that
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's a different climate over there right now.
for real.
Mhm. Yeah. And I actually remember what I was gonna ask you before. I had that like brain, like just death. The idea that like okay, so you have Thrive, right, and it's this EP, and it's just a collection of songs. So yet you include an outro and an intro in it, and like all these
Yeah.
transitional things. Even though this
Yep.
is like, you just said it's just like a bunch of songs. You just happen to
But yet there's this still like
cohesive.
continuous
Right,
flow
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
through the tracks.
Yeah, it's always
When you talk about like what I've been listening to, I listen to like lectures on YouTube, like
Uh-huh.
with Reverend Ike. He talk about like wealth and prosperity in his his
Mhm.
sermons. So that's how I listen to that, and that's where it came from basically.
The intros and the
And,
outros.
and then it's just like you were talking about the little Rolls Royce, whatever. And then he was talking about like false modesty is kind of like kind of being like I don't want to say not being humble, but it's like kind of like taking away from yourself. Cause you ever see somebody, you give them a compliment and they'll take the compliment away.
Yeah.
Like they'll be like, you'll be like, oh, you look nice. They'll be like, you know what, I don't really look that great, or
Like
something like
that,
that.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
try and like deny it. Like
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
don't want to.
like the opposite of narcissism, kind of.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't always have
True.
to dismiss every
But
good
you
thing
have
that
to acknowledge
somebody.
what's
Right.
good about you.
Right.
Exactly.
And that's one of the themes that
Yeah.
you explored in one of your intros or outros, or is that just something that you were influenced by? Like, why did-
That was just something like I felt like I had to, show you gotta own own it. Like you gotta kind of like own it. You gotta be like, all right, I want to do these things. I want to do this in my life. I want to change this. I'm gonna own it, and I'm gonna be that. You gotta act like it. You gotta already be there.
So it's like that confidence, but without being too egotistical or arrogant about it.
Because it's almost like you gotta trick yourself. No, I'm gonna say trick yourself. You gotta think it first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it starts mentally first. Like changes mentally first. So.
How do you balance that line as an artist then, like between promotion and, kind of not promotion? I guess transitioning into that. How do you balance the line of like not wanting to seem like you're narcissistic, but wanting to kind of produce and show people what you're doing?
I mean,
like, have you ever had difficulty with that, or is that something that you don't really come into contact with being difficult?
I mean, I think you just kind of just be who you are, like naturally.
It's cool when you filming, like he films, so it's like when he posts something, it like he posting him, like he doing work with other people. He's posting, like, you know what I mean. It's not like it's just pictures of Eric. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Because if you just do that, like you gotta have like no one like really like that really knows that promotion does like just like them. They know how to include other people in it, just like like make the experience. You know. What I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta do it like that.
Yeah, I always try to have like
you good at like the promotion solid.
Like I don't want to call it, but a credit side to everything. So yeah.
Cool. Right. I mean, we can also just use this chance to transition to talking about Yesfest stuff, and because you're one of the artists, actually the first artist that we have in July that is somebody who's been a veteran of Yesfest, who's already been. So I guess, can you talk about your experience a little bit, whether like what you did at Yesfest last year, and maybe what you're looking forward to doing to your performance this year, and if you're changing anything up or keeping it the same, or.
Well, I mean, the best part about Yesfest is, I mean, you get to see so many different types of artists in one place. But what I'm looking forward to, I mean, just like performing in itself, like for whomever, like as far as me changing anything, I don't know what else I could change. I mean, I don't know what else I could change. I mean, the track, obviously, like the track list is gonna be different. But that's pretty much the culmination.
Are you gonna be showing any songs off of your new album?
Oh, of course,
that's coming up,
of course. Or
is that gonna be like a secret? You
mean the new?
The new one? Yeah.
Like, is that far enough into production where you're ready to debut some new material from it?
I mean, I can debut a couple tracks. Yeah. For sure. I mean, I think I already have. Well, you probably, but it was at the last event we was at.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay,
but it was acapella though. So.
Right. Nice. So that was the summer solstice.
Yeah, the summer solstice event.
Okay, cool. Nice. So if anyone listening was at that or heard about that or watched the Facebook live stream for that.
I still got the videos of that.
Yeah, we still have the videos. So check that out on underbellyhours.com or .com. Facebook.com/underbellyhours.
Soon underbellyhours.
Soon underbellyhours.com. And take a look on our live stream videos there. So, and I'll open this question up to both of you guys, but kind of speaking of performing, what do you guys like to do when you're performing? Do you get into character, or do you, as a rapper, keep it yourself? I don't know. Do you guys have characters that you build up on stage, or?
I don't know. I feel like each song you have a emotion, a specific emotion that you try to convey.
True.
So, but as far as like character, not necessarily.
So you're
I just try to engage the audience.
Right.
That's all. Just engage with the audience. Just make sure like get better on my clarity and stuff. Like I really don't practice performing a lot because I really don't. Not really producing as much music. I've been battling lately. So like, man, I really gotta get in the studio, sit down and like write some new like material, like songs.
Hey, who was that last dude you battled?
THC. Yeah. That was in St. Louis on the No Coast. That was Road Trip 3, No Coast. Yeah, that was a 1-round battle, like 5 minutes each.
Nice.
Yeah, that was dope. But I really won that battle. Like that was really a good win. I'm glad that that was dope. He swears up and down that he won. It's debatable, but I don't know.
Cool.
It's just different. Like some things are just like I don't know. Like he was rapping like really really fast, and like you really couldn't follow it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
There's
like
no point in rapping fast. Nobody can understand what you're saying.
Follow easily.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it was like it just resonated more with the crowd and with viewer. Like you know what I'm saying? But that was a really good battle though. I got something else coming up, but I really ain't gonna speak on here because I don't know like where it's at. But
okay.
Yeah. But
No
yeah, I
problem.
got other stuff in the works.
Cool.
And Yesfest too. I'm planning my workshop, dude.
Yeah.
Kind of like anxious.
Oh yeah. So Desi, you're making a workshop, right?
Yeah, man.
What is that gonna be about?
I might do like a battle rap crash course or something.
Oh no
Or
way.
something. I don't know. I'm gonna try to think of something. And like I don't know. I might like get like Pokemon cards and then just see if everybody can make a bar out of a Pokemon card. I don't know. I want to do something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Do a couple exercises.
Yeah, something like that. Just give people like examples and stuff like, you know what I mean? But I gotta piece that together definitely.
Yeah. Nice.
That's gonna be exciting. That's gonna be dope.
That's cool.
What's your strategy for writing? I guess when you guys write either improv or just sit down and write lyrics. When you're rapping, do you guys like pick a certain topic that you start off with, or like do you pick like a rhyme scheme, or how does that process kind of look like with you?
Where you going with it? Sometimes the emotion and sometimes you just know exactly what you want to do. You can just walk in a straight line and get there. And it's done. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like sometimes you like, all right, I want to go here like this. I want to do that. I want to set this up. I want to tell them about this. I want to make sure I say this. You know, but it depends on like where you're at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of the writing on this project, and then like a lot of the writing that's gonna be on the next project, it was kind of just emotion. You just felt the emotion and it just kind of took you there. So.
Let's take a second and play maybe something else. Do you know how many swears you have in a kind of a song? We can
And which one?
Depends on which one would you feel comfortable with us playing and knowing kind of more or less?
You can do Mewtwo. Mewtwo ain't bad.
Okay.
Too bad.
No, we really got it. That was a good idea, Dan. We mentioned earlier, just start editing, our own tracks beforehand. But this is Mewtwo by the Sage off of his newest project Thrive on WRC 887 FM.
On the track.
Be on the path with some purposes. I ain't do Molly or Percocet. The double with Louis and Burgundy. Y'all want that Gucci and Burberry? Some of y'all niggas won't bury me. My nigga, now that is a parody. I'm working and giving to charity. Like this with the home of the brave. Straight from the shot of the hardwood. Pablo, I'm giving that Cadillac. Oh my God, I'm feeling good. I need a bit from the hood. Melanin saucy on her. Yeah, Reebok can hit up the line. Them answers is custom design. Now cook up a track in the front. Wake up it early and morn. Really, I'm smoking in dorms. Really was tripping on shrooms, yeah. Really was studying forms. Money man and make a pour. Black magic hard word. 340 off word. Ankle pulley like I'm Curry. Phone is on do not disturb. Little nigga, you will get served. We out here using these herbs. This the time of the purge. Empire, it has emerged. Always get it out the dirt. Grew up influenced by double cup. My nigga is cold, now bundle up. I wanna rock right now. They wanna bite my style. Room smell like good loud. They wanna snatch my smile. All the money gon' pout. All the flowers grow wild. Let my hair grow out. Listen to a dope sound. Writing papers out loud. Only break for the loud. Cut in the air like a ba-ba. I'ma go ball like a toss-up. Me and I back up and boss. My future is looking so awesome. Houston, I think that we lost them. I muscle up, move it up, powerful. Mama go get your child. I am the prince of the now. Swan song to the crowd. Only leaving from the clouds. Got the wisdom of the Dow. Had a house party uptown. While I'm watching out of bounds. Hey, hit a BBF for the sound. Oh. Phone is on do not disturb. Little nigga, you will get served. We out here using these herbs. This the time of the purge. Empire, it has emerged. Always get it out the dirt. Grew up influenced by double cup. My nigga, it's cold, now bundle up. We on the path with some purposes. I ain't do Molly or Percocet. The devil with Louis and Burgundy. Y'all want that Gucci and Burberry? Some of y'all niggas won't bury me. My nigga, now that is a parody. I'm working and giving to charity. Like this with the home of the brave.
Like listening to new music? Want to know a band before they get popular? Tune into the Underbelly Hours, Sunday nights at 6 p.m. on WRSC 88.7 FM, and discover the best of local unsigned musicians. Don't miss out on the next big thing.
What else I want to do? Or what else?
Scheduling's always a pain in the butt.
Hey,
people.
Hey guys, we are back on air. That was Wisdom You Too by Eric the Sage on WRC 88.7 FM. Eric is a rapper who's going to be performing at Yesfest 2018 on Friday, July 27th is the day that he's going to be performing, along with Desi, also here in studio on air.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, I believe that's going to be part of like a whole little showcase of rap that's going to be happening at the Art Museum at 5 p.m. Try to remember things off the top of my head. If any of the Yesfest founders are listening, please shoot me a text and correct me, but I'm pretty sure it's 5 p.m. on Friday. It's going to be a lot of fun. And but you guys are going to be performing mostly like solo sets, right? You're not going to be doing like a...
Are you bringing anybody on stage?
Or are you going to bring anyone on stage, you know?
I don't know, it depends.
Yeah,
we could probably whip. We should whip some up because I'm gonna have to whip some up for myself.
I mean,
I need show mixes.
we got a couple things, bro.
I'm gonna have to be.
We just gotta sit down, bro. Just
I need show
come
mixes.
to the crib.
Oh yeah, I gotta go. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go dance.
Yeah, but nothing like... do you guys like collaborating more than solo stuff or
You
solo
talking
stuff
about
more
just
than...
me, Desi?
I'm talking about in general.
Just in general. Yeah.
In the general realm of rap, do you like to be more of a solo performer or like a duo, or do you like rapping with other people?
I mean, I always like working with people. It's just like for this one, like it was like pretty much me, and then it was a Context was on there. He was another rapper from the land too. So, but that was effortless. Like I was just in the studio with him, and then I was like, bro, here I got this beat. I already wrote this verse. He's like, can you get on it? And he was like, yeah. So
Nice.
Right. Yeah, I don't really like I don't like rapping with everybody, but it's a lot of people I know that I like just do stuff with just to do it.
Right.
yeah.
Like, you know, and basically everybody I know that rap is dope.
Mm-hmm.
So like, it's like it ain't like, you know, like I just don't like risking the fact that something could just be like surface, unless it's like, you know, because like when you get to that point of just making things surfacely, usually you getting the payout for it. Like we just making like things that we just like link up like, oh, let's just make music, and I just know you for like 5 minutes. It's like
right.
Yeah.
You don't want to do
like,
it
yeah,
like,
it's like
just
shit.
purely for the cross promotion
Like
benefits.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah,
but when it come down to like friends and people you working with, like so it's always good to collaborate and network and like still like I would still work with people even though I wouldn't like make a song with them per se, like, or still like try to support them or tune into them and see what they doing.
Right.
Or
I mean,
the event. You know what I mean?
I guess it all depends on like the two artists. If you two feel like it's the right type of song and it's the right type of connection you want to make with your audience, then it's like go with it, you know.
For sure.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever collaborate with your producers on the beats now? Or?
Oh yeah, like do you ever involve yourself with the production process?
Well, that's what I've been doing on this next project. That's what I've been working on. I've been working with W.E.O. produced the beat for me, so that would be on there. Griffin's gonna be on there again.
A lot of your stuff is produced by Griffin, right?
Yeah, a lot of the earlier work, produced by Griffin. Kid Breeze, he'll be on there as well. So a couple different producers.
Yeah. But do you yourself ever like write or help write some of the beats, or
no? I kind of
do you see yourself ever dabbling?
Sometimes I just give them like
come to
a
the studio and start beatboxing and be like, hey, make this in Ableton.
well, yeah, I've done that before. Like, like
beatboxing on Ableton, that's wild.
I mean, not like that, but like you know, you just like use your voice as like the melody or something like that, and be like, can you make this?
Right. Yeah, of course. But that's crazy how you said it. But yeah, like I always like, man, I really gotta get back to my music back because I used to play guitar. So like, and like when I was doing that like really helped like I used to make beats on like my iPod,
Mm-hmm.
on my tablets a little bit, like full like beats, like, and it was like pretty good. But like I like now, like I understand like with all the technology, what you could like, you can literally make your own riff and plug it in and like things like that. It's like, you know what I mean? Like that's the level I really like aspire to get to, like, and then like at that level, and then that's when I see myself really making music. You know what I mean? But like obviously like you gotta do a lot
doing
of stuff
all the
to
parts.
you gotta do a lot of stuff to get there. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm looking at now. But like once I get to a level where I'm like, you know, like just playing my own things and like making them my own beats, or like you know, sending it to someone to make something out of, or however I do
Finding
it.
your own style with the
Because that's what you can do now. So I like, you know what I mean? Like eventually, like it's just like, I don't know. It's usually like usually people like realize like eventually you got to get a car, or eventually you gotta like eventually you just like do it. Like I feel like that's gonna happen for everyone. Like nowadays, like everybody's just gonna like, if you a rapper, it's gonna be a point like where you just do it on your own if you can.
Okay.
Not like start like not even playing an instrument, just making a beat. You don't even need to know how to play an instrument to make it.
Right.
Nowadays.
Just
But like I feel like it's gonna be a point like where it's always gonna be a point in like a new artist career where they're gonna like just be like, all right,
Evolve.
I need my own studio, I need my own MPC. I'm finna mix my own vocals. I'm finna learn how to do this. I'm finna sit here and like write the raps, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like J. Cole does that like every album almost now. He did that like with the last 3 albums almost.
Right.
Well, and the technology is also getting cheap enough where
so,
it's
like,
like,
it
can become that
yeah,
instrument
like
that
you
pick
have
up.
it, like, you
The
know, we have it
studios
like
now,
that.
and it's
So
right.
like it's dope.
I mean,
It's dope that we have it like
music,
that.
like,
Yeah, it's dope that we had like our generation, you know what I mean? Like last generation didn't have it. Like it wasn't as easy to collaborate and just send something over. Like they had to meet up and write it on paper and like
going to the studio,
like, you know what I'm saying?
studio time.
So like the fact that like, you know, I always like keep that in the back of my head. Like you have to take full advantage of that at one point. You know what I mean? Or you just get like really close like with a producer and like just like have someone that knows like. Because I don't think Drake produces his music, you know what I'm saying? But he has producers that he's like real close with who know his like sound and like what like, you know, what he's going
what his limitations are and what his
direction,
good like
all that, his range, all that like important artist vocal stuff. So it's a few sides to that.
Yeah.
You definitely gonna get to that point. You
I mean, it's a process. It's a process.
You gonna pick up an MPC one day.
Yeah, one day I will make beats.
Then you gonna add the 6th layer to your graphic designer, producer, rapper.
There you go.
Dope. Dude.
Like,
your LinkedIn is gonna be stacked.
I mean, I ain't saying I'm gonna be the best at it, but I'm gonna be in there.
Right. Add that on there.
So out of the producers that you guys have worked with, though, or Eric, I guess specifically, because I got your music pulled up. What's one of your favorites that you've worked with, and does he have maybe some of his own tunes that we can play on air real quick?
Who?
Like, what's one of your favorite producers that you worked with?
Breeze? Hey, he Breeze.
Breeze?
Breeze
You
cool.
mean like his own music?
Yeah, does he have anything?
Yeah, he got
on?
SoundCloud. He got SoundCloud.
What is a Fortnite?
It's like a
real term.
I think it's like Minecraft mixed with like.
No, but a Fortnite
like
is
the
like an
actual
amount of
Fortnite.
time.
Right.
Why do you like him so much?
But
That
I'm
is
talking about
amount of
like
yeah,
how you
wait a
play.
second.
Cool.
Nah,
How you play?
he's 14. He a cool dude. I only met him
He
once,
from
right?
yeah, he's from the land.
Yeah,
Like,
he cool.
All
he
right.
play Kenny Dope.
Yeah, the game doesn't
And
last
here
that
is
long.
a song by Kid.
False
Breeze,
advertising.
because we
Yeah.
finally figured
It doesn't last
It's okay.
Fortnite.
I wanted to put it on live because the audience needs to know that we have important discussions off air. So this is Kid Breeze, Kenny Dope on WRC 88.7 FM.
Hey yo, Breeze. I really ain't want to have to interrupt you, bro. I mean, it felt like you was holding this shit down on your own, right? You know I had to jump down on the snowball effect, though, my nigga. These niggas ain't ready for that audio dope, man. So with that being said,
This finna be a breeze.
See, I said I had it down too, so let me stop playing. Look. Take. Look. Yeah. Check it out, like. Smooth. Damn. Rest in peace, my nigga Tiny, free my nigga Law. Rapping blasphemous, taking niggas to synagogues. Prepaid jumping in doves the size of tennis balls. Mortal Kombat on spitters, I'm about to finish y'all.
Whoa, what it do, man? It's the original Hot Boy, Young Turkey, you already know. Fuck how it turned out.
DJ First Class, you already know you gotta run that shit back. You did.
See, I said I had it down too, so let me stop playing. Look. Bad take. Look. Yeah. Check it out, like. Smooth. Rest in peace, my nigga Tiny, free my nigga Law. Rapping blasphemous, taking niggas to synagogues. Prepaid jumping in dubs the size of tennis balls. Mortal Kombat on spitters, I'm about to finish y'all. Don't never try to pull rank on Breeze, cause the niggas I'ma send straight to they on E. I got your bitch feeling comfy as she lay on me. And niggas thought I was done, but they gon' see it's like I just pray for these motherfuckers that hated me. Sleep on me, they sedated. We only fuck with the greatest. I'm rolling me up the fire. Smoking, trying to get higher. We slanging like it's the wire, cause places ain't trying to hire. For greater good or the evil, see not too many believe you. You be lying in your lines. Who the fuck you deceiving? So niggas just quit the acting. I picture stuff and the snapping. Niggas clicking and clacking and they don't even know what happened. I'm gone. I'm a rap nigga. Damn.
The Chicago nigga.
In fact, I'm a rap nigga. Flipping the slap nigga. Damn. Look, I'm a rap nigga. Get on down with your ass up. Look, I'm a rap nigga, flipping his lap nigga. Push a man, I don't be stuck in no trap nigga.
So that's just like a quick sample, guys. But that was Kid Breeze, Kenny Dope, from SoundCloud. That's one of Eric DeSage's producers, who we have right in studio.
He not like Marvel, but he
okay.
produced like a couple of tracks that's gonna be on the next project. So
on the next project, The Fog.
The Fog.
Cool. So yeah, why'd you like working with him so much? Because when I said producers, you were like first guy.
One thing he told me, he was like, he want to just like bring the soul back into music. Well, it's always there, but I'm just saying he wanted to like put that soulful sound, and he has that.
Put it in the forefront.
Yeah. So I mean, a lot of the tracks they got this like breezy type of feel to it, you know, but it's still like that bass that's hard. You feel me? Like, it's quality.
It's not overproduced.
Well, he said it's quality music for the streets. That's what he called it. So,
okay.
Well, I interpret like putting the soul back in music. When I think the soul being sucked out of music is when something is like overproduced to a point where it's like too squeaky clean or polished or trying too hard to be, you know, a radio hit or something, and then it's like, all right, well now you lost like the artistic integrity of it, and now it's just a product. Which
instead of
I didn't hear in that track.
I mean,
you know,
who did that? Yeah, speaking of that, you guys heard Drake's new album?
You
guys heard the new
No.
No.
I'm not gonna. No.
Not in the Drake, guys? No?
Well, I mean, I heard. I'm not sure.
I dropped off the Drake train.
Was that Drake?
Yeah.
Hold up. What was his last? What was the name of his last release?
More Life.
I remember. I heard.
That was the one with his dad on it.
Oh, I don't know. Probably not.
Speaking of Drake and Fortnite a while ago,
Yeah.
wasn't he like just super
playing it?
Yeah, he was like playing it, blew up Twitter or something.
Yeah.
Like everyone was like,
That's smart,
oh, this one streamer is playing with Drake.
Yeah.
And then he joined the game.
That would be the one game Drake play. He ain't hard enough to play Gears or what.
Let's bring Gears back.
He can't hop on Black Ops with the homies.
Right.
He better stay on Fortnite. GTA, he definitely.
Who the fuck?
He gotta get
casual.
He gotta get on GTA.
Drake ain't that tough. He ain't gonna get on GTA.
Bro.
He's scared of the streets.
It's GTA.
Nah, dude.
It's streets and GTA.
GTA Online, they'll
Fortnite
wreck
is
you,
safe.
man.
You running through grass and
You building
you got parachutes and you disappear.
GTA Online, you're trying to get your stuff done, your chores, and then some guy just comes and runs you over with a Ferrari, and you're like, dude, I'm trying to get stuff done here. Then you got to go back to your crib, and it's just a whole process. Drake ain't got time for that.
We're talking only about the important stuff here.
No,
on
but
air.
honestly, if you really like, we joking, but like that's like I really look at things like every way. So like, it's probably a reason why he ain't get on Black Ops, Gears, or Drake. Like Fortnite is a global game. Like this game is global. Drake makes global music. He tried like Toronto, all that. Like his new album, he making New Orleans bounce music. Like he always tapped into like different, like you know what I mean, different veins of like.
Right.
So he's really trying to be like a really worldly music, like global,
versatile.
Your mom's gonna listen, your wife, your girlfriend gonna listen to, your best friend, your homie.
Right.
So like Fortnite would be the game you get like, because that's a game everybody owns.
Playing. Yeah.
That's like all over the world, not just in the United States, because he ain't from America.
Yeah. True. I love how we found a deeper meaning to
the
but Fortnite metaphor.
It's more serious now.
Yeah.
Right?
The truth comes out.
It's not just a game, guys.
It's not a game. It's a strategy.
Well,
it's a way of life.
We got kind of off topic here, but
I'm sorry, was there a topic?
I don't know if there was a topic other than the fact that Eric and Desi are both going to be at Yesfest.
Yep.
That's happening at the end of the month.
Definitely.
And we're actually going to have to transition a little bit to the next guy, and I have to make sure that he's... Well, I have to make sure he's not...
Where you at?
He's not lost.
He's lost.
You like talking to him.
Yeah.
Like listening on the way. Like,
maybe.
Better be.
So is there anything before we go, though, that you guys would like to plug one more time as far as...
Wait, will there be food at Yesfest? I'm sorry.
There will be food at Yesfest. Actually...
I don't remember last time.
We are. I was just talking with like a few different people today about food and sponsorship. If anybody's listening and doesn't think that we're a complete mess, if you're a local business and want to promote local artists and a great festival that's happening at the end of the month for 3 days straight, we're gonna have live art, we're gonna have live music, we're gonna have funk jam, we're gonna have a stand-up comedy jam. It's gonna be awesome. If you're listening and you want to support, please send Yesfest an email at yesfestelmhurst@gmail.com. We're looking for sponsors this year who want to be part of the awesome, stuff that's going to be happening.
And good food.
Right. Yeah, it's going to be good stuff.
I want noodles.
Exactly. And before, I guess, we transition into talking about maybe some stuff about Bitter Just.
Where you
figuring out where Nick is. Eric and Desi, do you guys want to plug your stuff one more time? Or the lovely listeners.
All right, so this is Eric Sage. You can find me on Instagram at EricTS1, Twitter at Eric the Sage. Make sure you go listen to that Thrive 3, and that's it.
Yeah, we found him. Bitter Just.
Dope.
Yeah. You also got
Desi
be on the lookout for Fog, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, be on the lookout for the Fog.
So make sure you follow all his social media accounts.
Desi Baker, Firebrand Arts Network. Shout out No Coast Battle League. Shout out the Slums Battle League. Shout out Champagne Cypher. Shout out Defiant Battle League, Midwest Militia. Shout out, who else? Shout out OPRF, man.
Yep.
Shout out to everybody. I don't really have that much coming up. Y'all will see flyers. Just follow me, Desi Baker, on everything. YouTube.
Sure.
Check out my latest battle versus THC.
We'll be posting all the links and stuff too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If you post it, we'll be sharing it.
Have you guys seen like IGTV?
Yeah.
IGTV.
Is it
Instagram TV?
Yeah. It's kind of changing things.
That's a thing.
All the videos
like live streaming.
Like how you remember how you guys put me and Mellows on YouTube?
Yeah.
I think like IGTV might be better for like smaller stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, was that
it's
like
quicker. The access is a little bit faster.
It's beefy.
Cool.
Yeah, but like you can upload but now on Instagram you can upload like videos of no limit.
I think it's like an hour long or something.
Yeah. But like the setup is like dope. It's like more interactive, you know.
Awesome.
You can like create your own like channel, like your own TV channel.
Awesome.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, thank you guys so much for that tidbit and
YouTube,
for coming
watch
on
out.
there.
Right.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna start leaving YouTube for IG.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
The apocalypse has happened.
Nice. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on the show. We're going to transition to our final guest of the night, who is here to talk about some other local summer festivals happening. If you're listening, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Underbelly Hours.
Don't touch that dial, folks.
And no, we're listening to the Underbelly Hours.
Right back.
All right. See ya. Bye.
It's me, the Legal ID. One of your radio and listen to WRSC 88.7.